guys, this is Tara with Gaia Tarot 13, and this is your monthly angel card forecast for October 2016. This month I am using the Angel Dreams Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. And as always, with the monthlies, here's the first one. With the monthlies, I pull 5 cards from the deck. The first 4 represent the 4 weeks of the month, and then the 5th card, which, there we go, second. The 5th card is an overview for the month, and I planned on just shuffling them and pulling from the top of the deck, which is not what I normally do, but I was kind of thinking about that as I was shuffling, and apparently the cards have something else in mind for me, so we go with it, right? Okay, so I've got all 5 cards here. Separate the end of the month. Okay, so with the first week we have Kitchen, and that card is Creation. So the first week we really need to be thinking about what we want to create. Now, any area of life, right? Like, what kind of job are you trying to get if you don't have one? What kind of job are you trying to manifest? What sort of love, if you don't have one already, are you trying to bring into your life? If you do already have someone, what sort of relationship do you want that to be? Is that relationship meeting your needs? And what do you want to, how do you want to grow it? What do you want to create from it? So this is thinking about what you want your life to be, kind of as a whole, and how to get there. That's really what this wants us to think about this week, this first week of October. What do you want from your life, and how are you going to get there? Are you on a path that's going to lead you to what you want, or are you kind of like stuck in the mud right now? And if you are, how do you get out of it and get on that path to get what you want? The point is that we create our own journey, our own life. We are the ones who can make our lives the way that we want it to be. You have to take the steps to do that. You know, you can't just be, this is the example I used with someone the other day, so hopefully it doesn't offend anyone. You can't be working in a retail job and be behind the counter at a retail job and be like, I want to be the CEO of a company, but then not take any steps and just think that someone's going to walk in, like some CEO is going to walk in to your retail store and be like, I'm looking for a successor and I choose you. Like, that's not going to happen. You need to, I know that's super crass, but you need to actually like take the steps. I mean, identifying what you want is the first task, and if you know what you want, that's great. A lot of people don't. But then you need to like take the steps to create that reality. You can't just like sit back and expect that reality to be created for you. So looking at what you want this first week, looking at what you want and how you are going about getting it or not, and how you need to be going about getting it. The second week, it's funny, I kind of had a feeling this card was going to come up. The second week we have Winter, and it's reflection, transition, and release. And of course, it's October, right? So we're in fall, and if you're in the northern hemisphere, we're in fall, and we're edging towards winter. But if you are in the southern hemisphere, it's not like seasonal specific. It's not very literal. It's representative of, as the words on the bottom say, reflection, transition, and release. What happens in the winter time? You get all like kind of closed up, right? You kind of like hunker down in your house, and you're doing a lot of that like hominess, you know, your comfort. Like, you're feeling comfort is what's coming to me. You're feeling like inside yourself. Like you want to be with your loved ones. You want to be doing some introspection. That's kind of what this is telling me. You need to look within. You need to go like this, like you would do in winter with blankets, except you need to do that with yourself. Like, look inside yourself and do some introspection, do some reflection, and figure out what you need. It ties a lot into this first week about creating, right? So this first week we're saying figure out what you want, how you gotta get it. And then this is elaborating on that, saying, okay, well, how am I gonna get it while being true to myself? What do I need to let go of to be able to move forward towards this? You know, it's a segue. This is letting go of things, maybe your current reality, in order to try and move forward into a better place. Like sticking with my retail person, you know, you need to let go of your current job if you want to go be the CEO. You know, you're going to have to do a transition. You're going to have to go back to school. Now, you know, you can keep your job while you go to school, but it can't be your full time consuming, this is what I do, you know. You need to transition into being a student, you know. Okay, how am I going to get my business degree or whatever you're going to do? So this is moving you forward from here to where you need to be. It's the transition, releasing the things that aren't getting you where you need to be, and figuring out what they are, and then releasing them, and then moving forward into a kind of new part of your life. In the third week, we have dancing, self-expression, and movement. And what's sticking out to me here is the continuation. Movement. You're moving forward on your life journey. You're moving forward in your path. You're moving towards this, as I keep saying. I'm just going to like hound it home. But the self-expression part of it is also telling me that what you're moving towards is what you want. It's more of the real you. Again, tying back into this creation, this very first week, what do I want to create with my life, right? That's also here. It's how can I be authentic to myself? You know, oh, I really love art, and I want to be an artist. That's what I want to create. I want to be an artist. And realizing that that's just a form of self-expression. Whatever that end game, you know, it doesn't have to be art, like whatever that is for you, it's part of your authentic self. And it's your personal way of self-expression. And this third week, we're saying you just need to keep moving towards it. Movement, self-expression. Just keep down, you know, down the line. As the weeks pass, you keep moving towards that end game of what you are trying to create. Fourth week, we have Moonstone, mystery and intuition. And this tells me that you don't really know what's ahead. And I'm like, I can't get the smile off my face because it's so exciting to me. Like, you don't know what's ahead. It's a mystery. Oh, sorry, my phone there. What's coming up is something totally new. Something totally new. You can't necessarily foresee it. You just need to trust intuition. You just need to trust that if you did the work here to find out what you want, who you need to be, where you want your life to be, then as you come into the fourth week, you're being reassured. Trust your intuition. The future is a mystery. The future is unknown. But it's going to be what you want because you're taking these steps throughout the month to create it. You're going through the release of the old life, of the old you, and becoming more self-expressive. And as long as you follow your intuition and as long as you stay true to yourself and what you want, you're going to get to your end goal. Now, it probably is not going to be in a month. You're not going to have this big revelation like on October 1st, and then the 31st, there you are. Like, that's not how life works in general. But this is telling us it's a path, and you just need to keep moving forward, and you just need to keep your goal in mind and keep working on what you need to work on to get where you want to be. So let's look at the overview card for the month. Dragonfly. The words on the bottom are transformation, magic, and illusion. Okay, so this is telling me that at some time during the month, at some points, you're going to feel like illusion. You're going to feel like, oh my god, is this really happening? Can I really be doing this? I can't believe that I just like dove in and decided to go do X. Like, is that totally crazy? And you're gonna have those bits of self-doubt. Trust your intuition. You're gonna have those little bits of self-doubt, but it's going to be a magical month. It says magic, right? It's going to be this amazing month of growth and transformation and releasing the you that you were at the beginning of the month. Perhaps timid, perhaps a bit afraid to embrace change, afraid to let things go. By doing the work that first week, you're going to figure yourself out. You're going to, well, not necessarily even the first week, like the whole month. You're gonna you're gonna be figuring yourself out and becoming more in touch with who you are and what you want and how to get there very clearly. How to get what you want, and it's going to be a transformative experience. Like, I'm willing to say that you are not going to be the same person by October 31st that you were on October 1st. You're going to have so much growth this month, becoming more authentic and becoming more true with who you are and what you want out of life. That's amazing. That's beautiful. I mean, some people want, like, I'm looking specifically for love, or I want a new job, or whatever, and that's fine. But this, like, growth really is what underpins all that. So, I mean, this to me is like the best thing I could see for this month. So, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube. If you want to get a personal reading with me, the only way to do so is through my website, which is GaiaTarot13.com. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, where I pull a card every day, reading the energy of that specific day. Also, check out my weeklies, because that'll help elaborate this monthly. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.